Well, we're at the official turnaround point. This is the part where we start getting really mad and try to figure out where the hell all this stuff came from.
Point of return.
But I guess what we'll start with is probably both the clutch baskets, and we're going to forget to put the gaskets back in. That's what we're going to do. Everything assembled and go, damn it! But more or less what you're going to end up with is you'll have these two washers. They're the thickest and largest of all the washers you'll have laying around. You go right on this basket here, right on the shaft for the this basket. And this basket with the many plates has this handy dandy wear ring, or whatever the hell you call it, a sleeve. Which goes on too, which it does cover some of the splines. But once everything's assembled, kind of makes sense. This is the pain in the ass part, getting this to go on there. Now what did I do? Ah, there we go. Got a spline at 12 o'clock. I'll put one of my spline holes at 12 o'clock. Should be damn close.
This is why we didn't show this in the teardown video.
Because it's a relatively complicated and very much a pain in the ass. There we go. I don't know why, but it's not sitting centered as I'm putting it in.
You gotta put the other piece on first, remember?
Want that sleeve? Oh my god, why didn't you say so?
I figured you were showing why. Put it back together first.
Oh my god.
Gasket.
Gasket. Scalpel. We're gonna put some red retuve on there.
Tough. Wreck the gasket. You only need like a real thin layer. You don't need to paint the thing red.
Oh. Make sure that most or all of your bowl holes get a good coating all the way around. Now just smooth it out so it's nice and thin.
Take your lovely gasket, make sure you got it the right direction. Shouldn't fit unless you do.
Cool part too is that this red RTV will also hold the gasket in place, not falling all over, because there's probably supposed to be a dowel or two, or maybe there is on the other side of the case, but we don't have them on this side of the case. So in that case, this will just hold it in place right where we need it to be. So we're trying to assemble this thing, it's not falling in and touching the gears and making all the bolt holes misalign and everything else.
All right. All right, now that both sides are red silicone sealed, you take this, gently pass it through.
Gently slam the hell out of it.
After somebody grabs it and helps hold.
Who? You. Pain in the ass part hitting the shift shaft faster. Which really we don't need to do, we can let it slide out.
Yeah.
Turn this up. Thanks. Pull a little bit of tension out towards us. Open. So I can turn this up. Let's get one of the bolts, like one of these long through bolts or something, and pass it through so it lines everything up and pinches it together. It's like a long 3/8 bolt or something.
Perfect size.
Oh.
Second try is the time.
What we'll do is we're going to seat this bearing on the inner race, and God knows what else has to line up. Like this bearing on the outer race has to also pass into place. I guess what we'll do is this old hammerhead here, now that everything's lined up. That's as good as it's going to get.
Now, the fun point.
Passing this damn shift shaft back through before I forget about it. Sounds like a didgeridoo. There's also this spring. You have to ride up against there, and probably as you would shift, it would move, but I'd love to figure out how that originally went before we get too far.
I believe it goes under this. I think it's going to be loose until we... Oh yeah, it's got to just push down. Never mind. That's good there, thing. We did something wrong. Pull that out.
Push it in, pull it out. Push it in, pull it out.
Before you put your clutch and everything back in, you're going to want to put this star gear. There's just a little pin. It comes out, but it's not coming out now. Putting it back in. There's a little lever right here.
Got a roller on it and it is spring loaded.
Zoom in so you can see. There we go.
Maybe what we'll do is we're going to flathead screwdriver and pry it out of the way. So we can slide that right in without breaking our fingertips off.
Screwdriver.
Do-do-do, going for a walk! Yeah! I'm back from my walk! Got this screwdriver and stuff. Throw it in there, boss.
So you can see what we're doing.
Hi, everybody.
You just take this gear. Don't let go of that yet.
Let go of it.
Don't.
It's like a mouse trap.
There's a little hole
In the bottom of the sea.
down in there that you can see. You let go of it.
You said
Don't.
Okay, so can you slide it out? I can get a better grip with this thing. Wait a minute, I got it. We're good. There's an actual bolt.
Sorry if you can't see it, tight quarters. But you can see there's a hole right there, and this little pin sits in there nicely, like so. And you take this bolt, pass it through, and there's threaded that it goes into, and then you tighten it, or you just let go of it.
For now, I'm going to stand there and hold it while you find the right socket like a moron.
About wrench. That right, yeah, socket. Ratchet.
10 millimeters.
Is that metric?
Huh?
I said, is that metric? Millimeters.
No, it's Italian. That's 1/4 inch drive there, boss.
Yeah, that's right there. You get that little lever out of the way.
Click, 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 click.
You have fun with 2 hands, trying to keep it so you can see.
Why don't we just go ahead and let this cam loose that I'm holding, and then I'll hold that thing in place. That way you can tighten it up. I don't know why I was holding it. I just like to hold stuff.
That's done. Then you can put this back in place. And then you guys can now go back into your original position.
Get back.
And now we do the clutch.
Which starts with these 2, count them, 1, 2, 2 washers. Go on this shaft here. This is the shaft where your actual clutch basket came off of. Followed by this riding sleeve.
Fits in the back.
No, it doesn't.
Slides off whenever it wants. And when you're putting this on, hold it like this, because if not, when you're putting it on, it can fall apart.
Put a spline at almost exactly 12 o'clock, so we can line that up a little bit easier. Actually, one of those spline holes is almost, that's like 130, dude.
Looking at this one.
You need an open hole to fit in this.
Oh.
So when you had a kid, you can't figure out what male and female parts do.
Even though this is, great and all. Working with you sucks. There we go.
Ta-da! And notice the splines are 100% flush, almost exactly with the facing inside of there.
Don't bolt it yet.
It's kind of what you want. But what you're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and slide the other clutch basket thing in. I don't know if I can call it a clutch basket, but that's what I'm going to call it anyway because it works. It does one of these ears. And the gearing, or the splines at the base of this basket, made up with this one. This basket should not made up with the crankshaft.
This is where it gets fun. You take this back off, you put them together. Together! We test fitted it before without this on, so it wasn't holding any of the gears, so they were able to move. So we thought we were
Einstein.
clear. We were geniuses.
Because your power output, of course, in the center of this is the crankshaft. So your power output actually comes through here, through the clutch centrifugal thing, the actual fling clutch, into this, which goes then through the outer, what is now the outer shaft, the sleeve if you will, into that gear, into this clutch pack, through these clutch discs, and into the transmission. It's a zigzag effect.
And you can see a little bit of this turning.
Yeah, if you turn this outer, it will kind of turn the inner a little bit, just because the gears on the back are actually kind of touching face to face. So it does kind of have a little bit of a drag to it, but it will spin freely. It's meant to.
You can see that this spins a lot faster, like I was saying in the teardown video. this goes a lot faster, which makes these pads wear down
Just throw it on the floor.
hell of a lot faster, which puts more wear on these than these clutch pack. So this takes a lot more damage, but we still can't figure out if these little grooves are milled or just wear marks. We're thinking it's wear. We're not positive on that though.
Whatever.
But then this is the first part to go in there. And then you take this, which slides onto the splines on the shaft, which is followed by this, and this just sits in there. And then that one,
We're just going to put the nut on there just so we don't lose it, because I know what's going to happen.
remember it's reverse thread.
Lefty tighty, righty loosey. Damn it! Now this, in particular, this other clutch, the actual clutch disc pack, has this thrust washer, which you will note says outside right on it. Make sure you put the outside to exactly what it says. Just throw it, open the window, throw it right outside.
Let's fix something before we do all this, because we forgot a part.
Oh! That thing with the bolts in it, huh? What did you do?
Like we said, we're great at this. Getting this out is not fun.
Wait, where's the bolt that goes like this?
I think so.
As long as the threads match. Woo! Damn, you're good! Wait, does that go inside or outside?
Inside goes a little tiny.
Oh, that plate has to come out. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Don't follow step by step. Watch and then do.
Yeah. Watch the whole video, right down to the spot at the end of this video. There's going to be a lot of bikinis and beer. Can't wait to see this guy in a bikini.
You know, I've been in a coconut bra before.
Yeah, we all had tough times in college.
Go to college.
Yeah, some of us had tough times in college, I should say. Ah, crushed my finger, but I got it.
Alright.
Now we got this thingamabobber. This is the thing we were talking about in the other video. It's almost like a bearing, but the instead of balls, it has these peanut-shaped things. They just kind of like float and keep everything kind of centered.
Hang on, you guys are crooked.
Oh my God, perfectionist over here.
Well, see, I want to ride this when we're done here.
Yeah, you know things you want to ride. Keep tension on it and spin it so things fall.
Alright, yep.
I guess we gotta put it together all in one shot. Now, is there a taper to that? Do you have to pay attention to that? Or is it just flat?
It's a lip on the top.
Oh my God!
Woohoo! Now! Make sure the wear marks are on the right side.
You got several wear marks. Things you can look for, because obviously it's a used machine. It's 34 years old. It's got 3 little wear marks on there. On this side of the clutch thing, this has a nice amount of scratches and wear marks on it that made up perfectly. So we'll just go ahead and slap that in there like that. Gimme!
Which is now followed by the nut.
No, it's now followed by that washer, the thrust washer that says outside on it.
No, that's this.
Wait a minute, what are we doing? Yeah, there's a washer there anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't say outside.
Oh my God, well it goes on the outside.
Throw this thing outside soon. Just buy a new engine.
Yeah, that's only a couple $1,000s. Well, we have this assembled as far as we can right now. I guess we'll look at the other side where there is this spanner type washer, or spanner type nut.
If you need a tool, make a tool. Got an old socket, just Put the nut up to it, mark some lines on it, cut it. If you guys want to see how to do that, leave it in the comments.
Or if you don't want to see it, shut up. Oh. I like making it weird, man.
Just being here makes it weird. I need a tool. Tool! Half-inch ratchet.
Oh, God.
Half-inch extension. I don't like a walk of shame. It's very depressing over there. This is where it gets fun. Especially when your tools don't want to work. There we go. She was ceased up.
Ooh.
I don't use this thing a lot. Alright.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey on this one. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Oops. Oh.
Maybe if we didn't go at this with a flathead screwdriver first, it would work.
Well. And this should be torqued to 4,000 foot-pounds, by the way. At least.
Yep, that's good.
As long as it crushes that thrust washer a little bit, you should be okay. Oh, God.
Like I said, my ratchets don't work.
Because it's a Bosch. You need a Craftsman. Just saying. Now, what the hell size was this? What were we using?
Walk of shame!
It doesn't work. It's broke.
16.
I'm gonna put a little bit of money on 1 1/16 or 1 1/8.
We're both wrong.
Oh!
Walk of shame. Inch and a quarter. I think it didn't fit, but it was close enough. We're correct. Let's use the shit one again.
Piece of junk.
Hold it.
All right, muscles. Yeah. Oh
You
my
leave
God,
that
you
off
broke
for
it.
now.
Just throw it.
Very good. A little farther.
See the old divot where the factory punched it in, because there was that actual little punch where it digs into a small hole in the crankshaft. So we're just going to set it right back to where the factory had it 34 years ago. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just make a new punch mark.
You gotta hold it better.
Oh, blame me, right?
Check it. Nope.
You do overshoot it.
Nope. Not far enough. Felt like it, but it wasn't.
Hell yeah. Oh! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at those muscles.
Perfect.
Spot on, spot on.
All right. Punch. Blocks of wood, then punch. Took it out.
You're putting tools away now.
Nope. Different punch.
Never.
Hammer fell.
It's gone into the abyss.
You just take a punch. Perfect. Alright. Now, flip it around. We gotta put the bolts back in.
Yeah, let's put this thing back on.
We already did. Oh, the bearing.
First, there's that. What are you looking at? Those. Wasn't there springs that went on here? Or did we just forget about those?
Who needs clutch springs?
What are you messing with those for?
Hey, at least we realize it. It could be way worse.
Start it up. Now obviously you can see on the back of this it has these 4 little cuts out that line up with these shafts a little bit. And on the top side you can see the marks where the bolts used to be. As we twist them out, I kind of scratched it a little bit. So you can obviously which way this has to go back in. The bearing likes to fall out all the time. It's only a 6003 bearing, so sounds like a tiny kung fu fight going on. That one don't want to start to get the other ones to lay it flat. 1/4 inch ratchet.
You hitting something?
What?
I heard the tingling.
Oh yeah.
That's the cracking of fate right there. Scariest moment of putting stuff back together.
Oh. Richard?
Now, if you want to make sure your engine's perfectly clean, we did it off camera because obviously no one wants to watch us clean engine parts.
And if you do, you're probably pretty weird, so we won't show you anything.
But you could just basically, you obviously got to clean off all the old gasket, and then if you want, you could either degrease the engine with some type of degreaser, whatever one you want. We just used wire wheels because,
We're cool like that.
yeah.
Wire wheels on impact drills all over everything until it was almost chrome.
And even though we used wire wheels, it still took us about 2 days of cleaning.
We didn't even stop. It was 48 straight hours. We didn't sleep at all.
But if you want to be really successful at it, forget to clean your bolts and leave them dirty as hell. 'Cause that's what we did. Because we're geniuses at this.
That is not a hat. Get that off your head. Lay right up with your pants back on. Did you hold it, huh? Come on. Do it like a. Mostly because there's springs involved. Don't want to do it in that series like you would a flat tire on your car, or changing a wheel on your car. And then go back through and double check them all.
Because you don't want this coming apart while you're riding.
Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you're weird like that. I know some weird people, man.
Hey, how you doing? Alright, now We'll turn it around.
Turn around, don't forget we got this other cover to do. Turn it around. Oh, what'd you do that for?
Letters down.
Why?
Alright, battery died, but we didn't do much. All we did was put the bolts in. We followed our little
Template that we made with all the fucking
our lift.
stuff.
You just hand tighten it and then let your gasket, sealer, whatever you use, it's going to tell you how long. Ours is an hour. Then we'll torque them all down to the specs in the manual. But you just tighten them down finger tight. Don't put a lot of torque, it'll screw up the gasket. You gotta let it sit and dry. Now that that's done and the case is being slowly sealed for life, don't forget this sits right in there. Take the gasket, set it on there all nice. Take it.
Wait a minute, before you set it in there, let's pass a bolt through it. That way everything lines up, otherwise you get red RTV everywhere. Smeared all over everything.
No, these are.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, I have one of them.
You know, you have a different bolt.
Oh my god.
Make sure you're using the right bolts.
Use the left bolts, you're in trouble. Did we change his O-ring?
Oh no.
There is an O-ring here in the bottom. Damn, you're good. First try.
It's just gonna come with a little bag full of O-rings and gaskets. We'll get more into that when we get to those gaskets and O-rings. But there is like 4,000 O-rings on this thing that you have to change.
O-rings, gaskets and O-rings.
Which, even if they're in good shape, since you got them, you might as well change them.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than waiting for it to leak. The problem is, let's take the bolt back out here. I guess my idea was not that good. The problem is now, O-ring's pretty damn tight. And that's going to be a pain in the ass.
But it's pretty straightforward from here. All you gotta do is put this on. This is all we're gonna do in this video. Next video we'll put more of the crankshaft together, or crankcase together. So we'll do this off camera. So no, maybe not.
I know we're pulling the O-ring out with it. Not good, not so good.
Yeah, next video when we figure out how to do it the right way, we'll explain it more. But I guess that's it for now.
Yeah, I mean, from here on in, it's pretty much, I mean, you can see what we're about to do, so. We have to walk you through it. If we do, you probably shouldn't be working on these things. I mean, the 3 bolts that come out of here, for reference, were kind of a golder color. I don't know if it's going to be that way with yours, but that's what ours were, if yours are that way. But I guess that's it.
Catch you guys in the next one.